things.
Ridiculous
Weird
things on the GOAD podcast today. Welcome.
GOAD.
What is up?
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome. Are we recording?
Yeah,
Dude,
we're recording.
I did not get gacked up on whoop chicken today.
Oh,
God.
well, I mean, you can't get gacked up on whoop chicken every week.
I can't. If I do, then I'd be really
A
gacked.
little caffeine for you, though, goes a long way. I like it.
Because I stopped drinking so much coffee. I used to drink a whole pot of coffee.
Yeah, of course you do. X-Tweaker.
Every single day.
That's the staple of the X-Tweaker lifestyle right there.
Man.
You stop doing meth, you start drinking a
Bunch
load of
of
coffee.
Dude, straight up, my boss is like, do I need to make you some more? I'm like, no, thank you.
When I got off the dope, dude, I was mainlining coffee all morning. Go through a pot, go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's the wiener's tool. in that I mean it weans you.
Oh, I was like, I do not understand what you're saying at all.
It's weaning.
This
Oh,
just went
Jared.
somewhere else.
It's like-
Weaning,
They
not
get-
weenie.
He said that
Weaning.
this is the wiener's tool.
It's the wiener's tool.
Weaning.
Well, you are the
With a
person
g.
weaning, so you are the wiener,
Exactly.
and that's a tool. Coffee.
Yeah.
Why
See,
is that so funny?
I thought
Jared?
you were talking about like a wiener schnitzel.
Oh,
I had
so weird. The universe.
yes,
We're connected.
we're connected.
Do you know what I had for dinner tonight?
Wiener schnitzel?
I did. I never eat wiener schnitzel. I ate chili dog. Did you smell it on my breath?
I didn't. Did you have a pretzel bun?
No.
Oh, man.
Why would I have a pretzel bun?
It's the only way I would do it.
Oh man.
Oh, no, I did not have a pretzel bun, but I did have wiener schnitzel, which I never have.
Mm-hmm.
And then they ask you, do you want the all beef hot dog? And I'm like, yeah, all beef sounds good.
Yeah.
Right?
All beef?
Who doesn't want all beef, right?
Right.
And then she gave me some numbers, like $8 and change, and I thought, what did I order?
Right. 100% beef.
Two chili cheese dogs, $8.
They got to make a living.
Are you
kidding me?
Are you tripping? And I was like, I heard her wrong. For sure, I heard her wrong. 2 chili cheese dogs for $8 and change. And I went up there, and she was like, yeah, $8 and whatever. And I was like, seriously? What kind of dogs are you? Make those with gold?
Yeah.
Where did you get the all beef from? It's a hot dog.
Yeah, but
So what do I pay? So what do you pay
No
for
buts about it.
a regular chili cheese dog from Wiener Schnitzel, not all beef? It's like $2. You charge me twice as much for an all beef hot dog.
what? You should have read
How
the
much
board.
does a Dodger dog?
I should have, but it's confusing. It's not meant to be read. It's meant to be seen.
I don't even think a Dodger dog is that much.
No, at the Dodger Field?
Yeah.
No, it's that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That one hot dog will cost
One hot
you.
dog.
How many
Cost you a
people
mortgage.
were in the drive-thru with you?
There was 3 or 4 people.
Was there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're not known. I mean, look, Wiener Schnitzel does. They need some rebranding. Is what they need.
Right, because you don't see a lot of people in that drive-thru.
They need some serious rebranding.
But they got to charge a lot to pay their people.
This is the
Sit
idiot.
there all day and wait for you to drive up.
This is the idiocy of businesses, like Wiener Schnitzel, for instance, who makes a great hot dog. It's super tasty.
I don't
Nobody
like it.
eats there a lot. I mean, like
I don't like it.
Our families don't eat there a lot.
I don't know when the last time I had that.
No, right? It's rare, and that's only because Del Taco's drive-through was too long.
Oh, man.
So I was like, all right,
You chose. I would have waited.
I would no.
I would
You
have
don't-
waited.
look, you don't
I would
know
have
me.
went
I don't
inside.
wait.
I would have
I
totally
don't wait
went
either.
inside.
Sometimes I'll want Chick-fil-A over there in Anaheim.
Chick-fil-A.
And then there's a Del Taco right next to it. The Chick-fil-A will be packed.
I'll go to Del Taco.
And I'll just go to Del Taco because
Yeah,
nobody's in
I
the...
don't wait.
Of course.
It's
Yeah.
just food.
That I would go to Del Taco.
Yeah.
But if I'm waiting for Del Taco, I'm waiting for Del Taco.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
the idiots at look, they did something a
The-
long time ago. Wiener Schnitzel did
The
this thing
idiot.
a long time ago, where I don't know who's running that joint, but somebody thought, "Oh, I know how to rebrand our hot dog market so that we're more hip." I've been in business a long time. I've you get some grasp on these things. So here it is. So I'm the CEO of what was then Der Wiener Schnitzel. That was the name of the company. It's Der Wiener Schnitzel. It's
Right.
German, whatever.
Wish they should probably bring that Dur back.
And so then dude says, I know how to make us more hip. Let's drop the Der.
Dur.
And we'll just call ourselves Wiener Schnitzel. And I'm sure he expected that to just be like, oh, yay. Yay. You did it. You dropped the dirt. It's like that, dude. It's like, my mic is, it's like that dude that did the, what's going on? It's like the guy who did, I'm having technical go over there. It's like remember when Arby's had that,
Arby's?
That oven mitt?
Yes.
Come on, man. The oven mitt, that's your mascot. You got a freaking oven mitt.
Or like Hamburger Helper.
So dumb.
Remember that Hamburger Helper hand
You know
guy?
who did a good job? Jack in the Box. Remember back in the 90s, I think it was, they gave everybody a coli, killed off half their customers, and then came back with a new, improved, and now everybody loves them. Nobody even remembers their coli. They don't even care.
Did you know that their burgers are not supposed to have like 1% rat meat in it?
Yeah, I think everybody's burger has 1% rat meat. I
At
think
least.
it's an allowable amount.
There is. It has to because rats fall in the grinders all the time.
Yep. The best thing Jack in the Box did was in the 80s or 90s, they had Jack, the character Jack that you see now, and then at some point they got away from him and stocks dropped. And it dropped for a decade or something, and then they brought Jack back. Stocks went back up.
Yeah, I remember that.
Some freaking clown head.
Right.
It's like some smart ass
That can
clown
walk.
head that sells rat tacos, deep fried rat tacos.
Rat
Right.
goes.
You're like
For a
rat
good
toast
price.
for a decent price, 2 for 99
Right.
cents.
Taco Tuesday every day.
And it's not it, dude.
know.
It's not even real meat though.
No, it's not real
It's
meat.
like
Of course it's not real
soy.
meat.
Yeah, but it's gluten free. My kids love it.
Yeah, they can eat it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So-
Absolutely.
I like food. Who likes food?
Oh my gosh.
I love food. You know what my favorite is?
No, I'm not sure I care. What is it?
All right, whatever, dude. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna leave you right there so you can think about what
I'm not
I was
even gonna think
say.
about it. I'm saving all the listeners from hearing your stupid ideas.
Dude, you want to
on
fight?
food.
And once
We
you
are
get used to
gonna
not
fight.
holding that mic, really,
Yeah, you never want to hold
You
it.
never
He
wanna
had to
hold it
fix his
again.
mic
I
stand.
had to fix my.
I'm fine with holding it.
You're a stud, but I'm
I'm a mic holder, bro.
I'm free, man. I'm waving my arms.
Haven't you
in the
guys
air.
ever? Yeah, you guys don't know about me.
You can't
huh?
wave no arms in the air
in
and
those
still talk.
in those underground hot box freestyling spoken word
I don't know what you're talking
places
about.
that I used to go
No,
to.
where instead of clapping, they clap.
Yeah,
their fingers.
exactly,
They
yeah.
snap their fingers.
Oh.
So dope.
Groovy, man.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Jared has no idea
I have no
what
idea.
that kind of lifestyle is.
No, man. He's been, which is weird, but he's like a carny gypsy guy.
Yeah, he
So
is.
he knows what that
Falls on his face,
the
right?
road-
That I can never see.
He knows what the road feels like.
I know what the road feels like.
He knows
man.
what it feels like to put a dangerous roller coaster together in the middle of the night and then charge people a bunch of money to ride it.
That's right.
To wait in line and
Good
then
luck,
ride it.
buddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna
That's
wait
right.
in line
Good
to
luck.
pay, so you can wait in line to wait in line and ride the
You know what?
roller
I think
coaster.
I'd be a carny. Like,
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Travel around. You get to travel around the
Mm-hmm.
world, meet tons of people, set up your ride, tear it down.
Set up your ride, tear it down, travel to the next city,
Yeah,
take it. You know, it's like if you're a con artist,
right.
perfect.
Convince fools. Yeah, this is safe.
Yep, dude. I bought an ounce of quote unquote weed from a carny once in Topeka, Kansas.
Okay.
Was it
That
good?
sucker was a block of oregano or something. Weed.
You bought it from the
I
carny?
was about to
Yeah, I
say
bought it
you
from a
bought
carny.
Man.
you bought a pound. Was a pound
No, it was a
QP?
no, it was an ounce.
Oh, dude, he probably got it.
Yeah, it was an ounce. Oh yeah, dude. We tried to smoke the crap out of that stuff, dude. We could not get a buzz. I was like, what the? I was like, oh, that dude sold me oregano. Dang it.
Yeah.
You know how when you mow your lawn and then you get the crispy
No.
pieces of grass afterwards, after it's been out there for a couple of days?
Oh yeah, the dried.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the dried grass. That's probably what it was.
He doesn't mow his lawn.
Definitely wasn't that. It was some weed.
Or hay.
It was like weed-like structure. Like it was bud-like. You know, it fit in a bowl like it would a bud, but it wasn't. I think it was just bunk, like some kind of crappy strain.
That's how he makes his money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He just travels from town to town, going, "Hey, look at you, you unsuspecting kid who thinks you're cool."
Yeah. I
You
didn't-
look like you have $100 in your pocket. You want to buy an ounce?
And then if he gets caught by he's like, I didn't sell him any drugs.
I sell him drugs.
I sold him a leaf.
He looks like a chef to me.
I sold him an ounce of oregano.
I sold him an ounce. He looks like a chef to me.
He said he was going to make a
He
pizza.
said he was going to make a pizza.
Oregano.
The missing ingredient was oregano,
Yeah.
so which I provided.
I didn't tell him to smoke it.
I
Stupid
happened to
kid.
be the carnival cook, and I had an ounce of oregano that I could spare.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had to. That was a shame. That
That
was
is
an
a shame.
embarrassing night.
It should still be embarrassing.
It is a little bit. But I was in Topeka, Kansas. I was 16 years old. I didn't know anything about weed. You couldn't get weed in Topeka, Kansas. You know how hard it was?
No, I had no idea.
Carnival comes through. Some guy says he's got weed.
At 10 years old, bro, I was
You-
beating fools up for their weed.
Beating up 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
you
Why
got
not?
a hard life, man.
Yeah, I did. Dude, started when I was 8.
Started smoking weed when you were
Yeah.
8? That was the 80s weed too, huh?
No, it was the 90s. Early 90s.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
Like 91, 92?
Maybe even 90.
How old are you?
Wow, I'm 36.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
That's it, 36. Creeping up on 40, both of you.
I feel old.
Just wait until you hit 40.
With my bulge disc in the back.
Yeah, man, that's not going to
Dude.
get better on its own.
No
I know
way.
that's one reason I don't want to fight you. I want to fight you, but I feel bad about your back. But I don't feel bad because I
You shouldn't feel bad, you jerk.
would love nothing more than watch you fall.
I
at my
would
feet.
love to watch my fist smash your jaw.
I was-
Yeah, we
I
have
was-
to have some context
I was-
here. These guys are thinking about, so they text me the other night, and they're saying, hey, we want to fight each other.
Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to put all kinds of stuff out there and use weapons too.
Like Thunderdome.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's never gonna make it to the weapons.
2-man enter, 1-man lead.
Dude, I'm going to pull out a weapon from my...
This is the thing. I was talking to Becky about it, and she was like against it because Becky's my wife.
Of course.
She was like, no, because what if he takes it personally after you beat the crap out of it? She said, after you beat the living crap out of him, what if he takes it personally? And
I take everything personally.
right, and then you guys aren't friends anymore. I said, I don't
We'll
care.
still be friends. How do you think we're still friends?
right.
Well, then,
Dude, I was even, out of all the times that I got in a fight with somebody that was my friend, we became even better friends after I beat him up.
it's a bonding time for
Yeah,
you.
It is a
it
bonding
is.
time.
It
Yeah.
is.
And
Yeah.
you're going to see each
That's
other
why-
every week during
that's
the
why-
podcast anyway.
That is why I asked Jake if he has any gear.
I have
Because
one
I don't
pair of
want to
gloves.
hurt you.
You're not gonna hurt me. You're basically
Dude,
a librarian.
You're basically like a
You wanna see
flat
a real
iron,
man
bro.
work?
Dude,
You can come work
all
for
I
me.
need to do is light a match and you'd run like a little girl.
A match. I have one pair of gloves that I bought Carly because she does. I bought her some gloves and some
Pads.
targets.
At this point, I really don't care if we use gloves.
Me either. I was trying to be nice. I was being nice. I don't care. I'll sock you up.
Okay, so
How about let's do this? If it's gonna be in the face, we slap. But
See
on the
that?
body,
yeah, slap fight.
on the body, just straight knuckle.
No,
Okay,
slap fight.
slap in the face.
No, slap fight.
Slapping, yeah. It's
Slapping,
fun.
wrestling, no kicking.
No kicking.
No, there's kicking.
No
Fine, kick
gouging.
me.
There's wrestling.
there's okay. So let's
Alright.
do
Yeah,
this.
because
then.
if he tries to jump at me, I get to kick him in the face.
So let's set it
so
up.
I have to slap you in the face, but you can kick me in the face.
Well, if I'm not going to lunge at you, but if you're going to lunge at me and I'm throwing a kick and you get kicked in the face,
Are you
that's not my fault.
barefooted.
Maybe socks or
If
something.
you do barefooted,
It depends.
it's like getting
Barefoot.
slapped in the face by a foot.
It depends on where it's going to be.
yeah.
I mean, if we need to get a mat or something,
no, let's just do it in the grass, street.
I'm down
or
on
on
the
the
grass.
street, I don't
Yeah,
care.
I'm down on the grass.
So we video it from several angles, and then we upload it, and then on our YouTube channel, which
gonna
you
be
can all
quick.
stay tuned
It's gonna
for.
be like
it might be
15
it might be
seconds.
fast.
Okay, but
it'll be one of the fights that we commentate.
we need
We'll
need
just commentate your fight.
subscribers for this.
Yeah, well, you got that's
You
up
guys
to the
gotta-
people listening
yeah.
to it now. You gotta
gotta
Yeah,
subscribe.
you guys want to see a librarian get his butt kicked?
You want to see a jerk get his jerk pulled off?
Wow. I don't even know what to say. You want to see You want to see a jerk get his jerk pulled off? I don't even know what that. What's that?
I don't know.
That's funny.
I don't know.
The jerk store call.
I don't mind being called a librarian because that's basically what I am. I don't
know,
mind
that's what I
selling
said.
books.
Look at your soft hands.
I take
You're
that
gonna
as a
hurt me?
compliment. You want to
You're
feel
gonna
my
hurt me
hand? Let me
with
feel your
soft
hands.
You want to see?
Let me feel your hands.
Look at these man
dude,
hands.
look at that hand. You practically burned it off, dude.
That's right, bro. These are man
No
hands.
feeling left in it. That's
Nothing, dude.
Yeah.
I just made a bunch of noise. That was me.
Not only that, I think you broke it.
I didn't break it.
I'm
That was
just
like
kidding.
that.
It was already like
Yeah,
that.
it
I
was.
know.
Yeah.
I see how you.
Dude, you didn't even have to hit it that hard and it broke.
Yeah.
See? No, you just put it back together.
Oh yeah. I got the magic touch. So we can do that. So why don't we do that? We'll have you guys fight, and then we'll commentate the fight.
You'll commentate the fight, not
No, we
will.
will. No, we'll record it,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
and then
Yeah.
we'll play it back.
Yeah, and that would be awesome.
That would be
Now I can
great.
say this
that
is-
would be funny.
This is when he curled up like a ball. This is
This
when
is-
Jake's called his mom
this
to
is-
let him
Yeah,
come
this is when
over
he called
and
his
comfort him.
Aw, I do need my mom there. You're gonna have your wife there.
You don't want your mom there, man.
Oh, I want her there.
No. Well, look, we should have like a pre-fight interview too, where I say, "So, what are you fighting for?" And then you know my rule.
Yeah.
If you say you're fighting for your kid, you're definitely going to lose. So
I'm gonna
leave
like-
that out.
I'm fighting.
You
for
shouldn't
the-
have never told him that.
fighting
Oh,
for
I
the
should-
comedy of
No,
it. Just
because
so-
now he thinks he's gonna win if he doesn't
yeah.
say that.
No, I know I'm gonna
Right.
win.
No, you're
but
not.
I'm fighting to watch you fall at my feet, so I can laugh at you and
Oh.
call you a wuss. So
Right.
I can say, "Look, hey, you're the wuss that I beat up."
You know what? I can't trash talk. You know why?
Because you're a wuss.
Because it
You're a
hurts more when
sissy.
you lose?
Yeah.
No,
No, how?
because
know, man.
something might come out that might get him all hurt.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing's gonna
Yeah.
hurt me, bro, because I
Yeah.
don't believe
'Cause
it.
You just got fired today, son.
Nothing.
You just lost your job. How's
See,
that feel?
that's not what I wanted to say.
Oh, really?
I mean,
Yes,
it is,
You're more
but
hurtful.
I didn't
Yeah,
get fired.
same.
I lost a client.
You lost a client. Yeah, we could do that. I mean, my look, if there's striking involved, I like both of your odds because he's a good wrestler and you're
Yeah.
a good striker. I think. I don't know. Have you? Do you hit
He doesn't
people?
box.
I know
Jared?
box.
He's not a
Yeah.
boxer.
I'm not a boxer.
I'm a boxer.
But I'm willing because
So you
I
got
would
the strike.
love.
I'm not a wrestler.
I would love to see
He's
my
a
fist
wrestler.
hit his face.
Oh,
I would just love to see how that feels.
I don't think you're fit. Maybe if you've never.
Oh, I don't get to punch. I have to slap him.
No, slap. Yeah, it's slap.
If we have gloves, we can punch.
Okay.
Unless you
I
want to
mean,
go bare knuckle in the
Let's
face.
go to Toys R Us and just pick up some gloves. Is that?
Or just do it old school. Take off our socks and put them on our fists.
That doesn't work. Let's
well,
go
tape
bare
up your
knuckles.
wrist and then tape your socks to your fist.
Yeah.
You're not going to hide a quarter in your a roll of
Maybe
quarters.
a piece of glass.
Put a roll of quarters in your fist.
Remember, what was that?
I'm sure
Kickboxer? When they would crush the
Oh,
glass
yeah.
and then put their,
So stupid.
with honey
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, it was like
glue
honey or molasses or something. and then
Well,
punch you
if
with
we
a-
can find some gloves, we'll get some gloves. If not, we'll just go.
Dude, let's go to the Goodwill, bro. The Salvation Army.
You don't want to go bare knuckle. You guys are both professionals. You got to go to work next day.
I don't care. My boss, I'll tell my boss, I'll tell him ahead of time.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
like, hey, if I come back with a black eye or a busted up lip,
It's because I'm getting into
it's
a
because
fight.
I'm fighting. I'm gonna fight.
You should probably tell him
He used to be a boxer.
a cracked
Okay,
rib,
perfect.
and a
So he
broken
knows
jaw.
what's up. I'm be like, hey, I'm gonna start a fight club. If you want to join, I got another guy for you.
That's perfect. Is he in his 40s? I'll take him.
He's probably 50s.
Oh, 50s.
Yeah.
Even better. That's a
Dude, he was a good boxer.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of boxers.
All right, good. What are you? How do you fight?
I fight
What's your
like,
preference?
I
Your
fight
preference?
Like I fight like a girl.
A girl?
scratching and hair pulling. That's what I imagine he would do to me.
No,
Who?
You.
Him?
No,
Jake?
Josh,
Oh,
you.
okay.
No.
All
That's
right.
how I picture you fighting.
Oh, I
me.
will. I bite. I poke eyes.
Mhm, and that's
I will literally pull out that beard, dude.
that would be the hardest part of hitting you is because I feel like I was hitting a girl, but I'll still do it because I know you're a guy.
That's fine. You can go ahead and make yourself. You can think that, dude. Keep keep thinking that, so you can make yourself, think
I'm-
you're gonna win.
I'm in your head, bro.
I
You're,
roll
you're
more-
nobody's
You're
head.
scared.
Which head?
You're scared.
I roll more. I roll more striker. I'll do more kickboxing, karate stuff.
Yeah,
But if I know too, I know enough jujitsu to choke a brother out.
I mean, my brother used to show me some moves when he was CIF champion wrestling. He used
That'll
to
help.
he used to show me, but that was years ago. That was
You're
a
gonna
long
have to
time
nimber
ago.
up for this, man. You can't just
I know.
go out in the backyard one
Right.
cold day and decide, oh, let's fight now.
Right, exactly.
You're gonna
At
pull a
least
hammy.
we need at least
That's true.
a month to like train or something.
Wow,
for
a
this.
whole month. That's like UFC. That's almost UFC level training camp.
That's what I'm talking about. This is gonna be me smashing his face into the ground.
Yeah, right.
There it is.
I've never laughed so hard in my life.
Yeah, you have. The other day you did.
So when can we do this?
when you
We
said sex in the work or work in the sex place.
work in the sex place, and I love that. We're gonna do yes. There's some kind of skit behind that somewhere. Work in the sex place. It's so great. There should be.
That's
a law.
copyrighted, by the way. You cannot steal that from us.
It's we go to work.
Yeah.
Like day in, day out, we go to work, and for fun, we have sex with our wives.
Right.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What do hookers do for fun? Long division.
I guess they work.
They're breaking down complex equations for the profitability of a
Telemarketing.
multi-level marketing
Telemarketing.
organization. Telemarketing.
Yeah. They're in a hotel anyway.
They're launching rockets.
Dude.
It's like
From a button that they
they're
have.
just
on
they're
their
doing
computers.
like hard equations on mass equals velocity, whatever. That's what they're paying their bills with sex and just having a great time changing the world behind the scenes. That's undercover scientists.
What do you got going right there on your phone, Jared? What is that?
I don't know. It's just kind of did it itself, pushed its own app.
I gotta
Push
share.
its own app.
Okay.
What?
Check this out.
What is it? Dude,
all right,
did you
news.
just get that phone?
Yeah. I've had it for a few weeks.
It's red.
Yeah, it's red.
That's crazy.
Red's becoming my favorite color.
Red
That's
is my
weird.
favorite color.
Yeah, there it is. See, and I took the case off because I've had a case on since I got it.
That's why I noticed it more.
But it's a big leather case. It's got one of those wallet freaking things in it that's annoying, and I can't. It's heavy, dude. Because the case is.
Yeah, this is all I
It's
go
so
for.
silly. So I gotta find a minimalist case that shows off the red. And I need a red case because I'm going red and black. That's my favorite combo.
That's why I got this clear case. It's red, so you can see the red.
Oh yeah, yep. You gotta see the red. That's why you buy red phones.
That's right.
You buy a red phone, cover it up with a black case. You might as well buy a black phone.
Right.
Or I don't know. Guess what? So guess what washes up on a California beach recently?
Turtle with
You'll never guess.
Oh, wow.
straw up its butt.
Thousands of penis fish.
What's
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
penis
those
fish? P-I-N-I.
Are those-
P-E-N-I-S.
are those the ones that glow in the dark?
I don't know, but they are technically worms. The garnished-looking animals were exposed on the sand after powerful winter storms hit the west coast of the U.S. Thousands of 10-inch penis fish have mysteriously washed up on a beach in California following winter storms.
That's what.
What
always,
beach?
That's what they've always been called.
Okay, wait. What beach? Does it show the beach?
Let's see. The wiggling
That is
animals are a
so
species
weird.
of marine spoonworm, commonly known as the fat innkeeper worm, or sometimes the penis fish. I like penis fish best. That's
Is
got
this-
my vote. That's
this has-
in north of San Francisco, Drake's Beach.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Drake's Beach, California. Thousands of penis fish.
That is
That-
weird because of
Is this fake news?
No, no. This is from
that's real
some news source. I even double checked it. Hey, here's.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm thinking, because every department store has like these people in it that they're buyers,
Yeah.
right? So you design a piece of clothing or something, and then they meet with you and they buy clothing. They stock the shelves with it, see if it's going to roll out, see if it's going to do any good,
Yes.
right? There's buyers. That's a job. Somebody that just buys stuff. Somebody thought, and it could only happen at Walmart, I'm certain of it, but a Walmart pulls a jumper. You're going to know what a jumper is? It's like some kind of piece of clothing, right?
Oh, okay, that's like a one piece.
Yeah, it's like a one piece, I think. Walmart pulls jumper appearing to show Santa with lines of cocaine.
Are you
that's gotta be a
kidding? Oh,
joke.
yeah. I've seen that before. I've actually seen that.
Is this fake
Yeah.
news?
No, I don't
No.
know. It's just crazy. I don't know. I pulled it up. This is
That can't be real.
What about this?
The product has since been removed from retailer's website. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
So and the guy lost his job. I'm betting. I had to bet. Dude's got rails lined out.
Dude,
That's
scientists
gotta be
reconstruct Lola after finding her DNA in 5,700-year-old chewing gum.
What? Who's
Yeah.
Lola?
I don't know. This little
From the
girl
song.
right there.
La, 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 la.
They
Lola.
reconstructed her.
Let me
Yeah.
see.
Scientists in
Oh.
Denmark have squeaked out an entire human genome from a prehistoric piece of chewing gum.
Oh my
Made from
goodness.
birch tar, the 5,700-year-old gum also contained evidence of diet and disease, and it is providing a remarkable snapshot of life during early Neolithic.
Oh my
Did
gosh.
they make her?
They made her, yeah.
No.
You
Yeah.
guys.
Come on.
You guys
It's
gotta
not a real
watch out.
person,
You guys gotta watch out
It's
what
not
you
a real
read.
It was it like a
but it's like a computer-generated
oh yeah like the evolutionary chart.
something like that, yeah.
They said, so you gotta watch out what you read on the internet.
Somehow,
There's-
if you draw pictures, it's
Yeah.
all scientific.
That's
The-
what it looks like.
A
Piece
pile of
of
dew.
crap.
Let me see. That's the
That's
chewing
the
gum.
chewing gum.
That's
yeah.
the chewing gum.
Yeah.
That's not the recreated person.
I know we're
No, this
we're
is the
about to get
recreated person right
chastised for pulling up weird
Look.
news sites.
Oh man.
Jared's gonna say, you guys really
So
need to be
look,
careful.
all this these conspiracy
You
theories
gotta
and
watch
stuff.
out
The
when you see
FBI,
the
the FBI says because conspiracy theories and the internet and how they can spread so fast through the internet now, and everybody's reading everything, and they get people all worked up that there's going to be a rise in mass shootings, in criminal activity, in all kind of violence because of conspiracy theories and people going on the internet and being able to spread these things.
How do they know it's because of conspiracy theories?
Right.
I don't know. It's the FBI.
Subliminal
They've
messaging,
done
dude.
studies.
That's what it is.
I don't know how,
No.
but that's what they said.
And they know it's about those and not the medication that all these guys are on.
Who knows? But that's what they said. They said, especially coming up on the 2020 election, when that whoever's running, they predict there's going to be so much violence around that because of conspiracy theories and people getting worked up about them being and them getting out there just being spread by people all over the internet.
So there's going to be more shootings because the conspiracies are making fun of people. So take a flat Earth guy
Yeah.
who's preaching flat Earth. We're
Right.
going to call him a moron. That's so silly.
Right.
And then he's going to go.
And then a round Earth guy is going to be like, this is so ridiculous. I'm going to go to a flat Earth convention and shoot all these people
Oh,
because he gets so worked up about it. He's so worked up.
he's so, there's no other.
Or on the opposite side, a flat earther is going to go into a school, what do you call it, geology class?
Sure.
And be like,
And just-
no, teacher. Mama said the earth was flat.
It's flat.
And shoot the teacher.
Yeah.
Right? So,
So typically pretty normal people, let's say a banker,
a banker.
right? He's a banker.
He's a
got a
banker.
family. He goes to church. He's a normal guy. All of a sudden is just going to get fed up with this flat earth crap and
Yeah.
just go, honey, I'm done with it.
Right.
Start just capping flat earth people.
Right. I can't stand these people.
That's it. My whole life.
I'm so frustrated.
My whole life to end flat earth
Right.
theories.
This is why I've been put on this round earth.
This is why I've been put on this round earth to end flat earth people.
A flat-nosed flat
Wow.
earth people.
And then the wife, because she's watching the same news and reading the same articles, is going to say, you go get him.
Go get him,
Go
hun.
get him, honey.
I'll make you some chili.
Oh, this is Southern. She's Southern all of a sudden.
Some beans and
I'll
cornbread.
make you some chili before you go.
Some collard greens.
Right?
Because who don't want to poop chili when you get shot in the face?
Or, politically, people are going to go, oh, this guy is doing this A, B, and C, and it's ruining the country, and he's against immigration,
He's
and
against alphabets.
he's hating people.
He hates alphabets.
He eats alphabet soup
Yes.
for dinner.
I hate ABC.
And they're going to be like, I can't believe
Wow.
all these people who eat alphabet soup. It's so politically incorrect. Let's go get them. And they're going
Oh,
to
that's
make
so-
a statement.
Oh, okay.
Wow, so it's going to cause mass hysteria
Yeah, this
Mass
conspiracy-
hysteria
That's what conspiracy theories do.
with lynch mobs.
Everybody against everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody gets that.
That
And,
sounds like a...
and it just works together with what Satan wants to do: kill,
Yeah.
steal, destroy.
Well, yeah. Steal, kill, and destroy.
Everybody against everybody. Atheists against
Yeah.
everybody that believes in
Even
God.
let's get the atheist against the atheist, get the Christian, because what's crazy is that most of these flat Earth people are claiming to be Christians.
A lot of them
That's
are.
what.
yeah.
That's you know what.
You know what I mean? So it's like
This-
another Christian thing
It is
against a Christian.
horrible.
This
It's like,
may be right, this FBI thing, because when I hear people say that, oh yeah, it's these flat Earth guys are Christians, it drives me mad.
right.
I'm like,
And then they're gonna be like, "Hey, that guy, that round Earth guy that killed those flat, he was a Christian." And then,
I don't want to, but I don't want to go after him and kill him because that's not right. But I would publicly spank him over my knee
right,
on like YouTube or something.
right. When me and Josh do fight, I'm gonna pretend he's a flat earther in my head.
Okay.
That's what he has to, so he can try to,
I'm just kidding.
Sure.
He can
I
try
don't
to win.
actually have to
He
pretend.
has
you're
to
anything. I'm gonna
pretend.
take so much enjoyment
He, you better.
just knowing it's
If you don't, then it ain't a fair fight. This isn't a fair fight.
I'm gonna
anyway.
end it quick. You'll tap out.
dude.
Tap out.
Yeah, probably. So you have to make up ground rules because he's not a boxer. I'm not a wrestler. So
All right.
how many times does he have to get punched in the face for you to stop the fight?
No,
You
I
no
give
bite.
up.
All right. So
How many times do I have to get pinned before the fight is
I'm not gonna
actually
pin you.
over?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna pin you. I'm gonna stinking make you either choke you till you die or choke you till you tap out.
Die. Wow.
I'd rather
Going all the way.
I'd rather die.
It is
Or-
Thunderdome.
If you kill
or
me,
break your arm and
I will kill you in your
till you
sleep.
tap out. Whatever you want to do.
If
You're
you
you're gonna tap out, or the ref, which is Jake, he's gonna call it.
Yeah.
Are you a good ref or are you one of those refs
good
that
ref.
okay, all right.
I'll give you a fighting chance. If you black out, we'll wake you up.
Good, and then we'll go again for
And
round
if-
3.
and if you knock him out, we'll pour some ice on his face. We'll get him up.
Okay.
That's all right. Assuming everybody knows how to choke each other out without killing him.
Well, I just
I don't
choke
know,
until
not-
you
I
say
don't.
stop.
There's somewhere
Until he
skilled-
taps or you say stop.
I'm not someone who taps out or stops.
Well, I mean, there's not a whole.
So he's going to have to.
There's nothing. I'm not going to stop. I mean, you know,
You're not going to stop someone getting choked out to death?
Well, to death, maybe. But if he's just choking you to sleep, I might watch that. It just because I gotta watch.
That is a good ref. That's a good ref.
That is-
You know, if you're not going to tap, that's on you. I've been in enough jiu-jitsu matches to know that if I don't tap, something's breaking or I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, I'd rather sleep.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a lot of people's philosophy, but there's no valor in it. The best part about submission arts is that you have somebody conscious admitting that you won. All right, I'm good.
Right?
You know,
Dude, if I'm put to sleep, I lost.
Yeah, or and if you knock him out,
He lost.
Yeah.
right? So I mean, I can't. It's like just like I can't step in there right before the fist connects and be like, no knockouts, right? So it wouldn't be right for me to step in before you black out if you're getting choked. So
Right. I mean, how would you know if I'm blacking out if you don't watch?
oh yeah, right. Well, I'll watch.
Yeah, I know you'll
I'm
watch.
definitely gonna watch. I'm gonna video it. I'm gonna have cameras set up everywhere.
Dude, it's going to be fun.
3 angles. You know, we might be able. You know, why don't we make that the main event? We'll get other people in the neighborhood, some kids or something that want to fight too.
Some
We'll bring them on over.
Some preliminary.
Yeah,
Well, we're going to have
preliminary
to do. Are you the Don King guy? You'll be the Don King?
I'll be the promoter.
You'll be the, yeah.
I'll be the Dana White.
the Dana White.
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy.
bring them all in. You know, sanction.
Man, you going to sell tickets too?
No,
All right.
It'll be
It's
good.
a
It'll
free
be-
event.
it'll be-
Free
it's
free live event.
free event. That way you can't say you're profiting off of people's silliness.
All right.
Grown men wanting to fight. What's,
I haven't gotten a
life?
fight in a long time. This is gonna feel good. Probably relieve stress and anxiety.
It would
Or
feel
cause
definitely.
more.
It would feel good if you were fighting
Maybe for
somebody
you.
didn't like.
No, I think that would cause more.
Will it feel as good fighting somebody who you're good friends with?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you know you're still friends when
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
It's not like unresolved. Like
If I
oh,
fight
gotta
someone that I
apologize.
hate or I really dislike, I'm in there to put that person. If I'm gonna get beat up, they're gonna definitely go to the hospital with something broken. You know what I mean? So, but with him, it's just a fun, real fight.
Now, not to.
I think if I was to fight someone I didn't like, I'd just let him beat me up.
Why?
Well, because then there's nothing they could say against me. Like, there's no way they could come back on me. They couldn't try
Yeah.
to is like, hey, you beat the crap out of me, man.
Nah, sometimes Jesus said, take a sword with you, man.
Right, but I'd rather,
there with
in the
sword.
day and age of people suing each other and going to jail and
Right.
like all that crap, it's like, I don't want to go to jail or be sued because you wanted to get in a fight. Beat me up, and then you can't sue me.
Right.
You can't.
No, I agree.
There's no charges. I'm not all of a sudden going to get some, whatever charge. What do they call that when you fight people? Beat someone up.
Oh yeah. Well, assault.
Assault. Yeah, I'm not going to get an assault charge. I'm
Yeah.
not going to get.
I watched a YouTube video
You
where
need-
there was a big guy and a not as big a guy having a heated discussion, and the big guy was like, I guess the little guy or the smaller guy had called this chick a bee, a she-dog, right? And the big guy is all into valor. He's probably trying to get laid that night or something. You know, I'm gonna stand up for you. You apologize, right? So he posts up and he's like, you know, flexing, going, yeah, you apologize to her. And he was like, well, I'm not apologizing to anybody. Why would I apologize? That's how she's acting. So I called her how she's acting, or whatever. So this thing is ensuing, and then it culminates in this big dude, basically, I don't know, touching glass jaw on his face, and he fell out, and you know, hits his head on the sidewalk. That's how guys go to jail in street fights, is because it's not like a mat. You go into a UFC ring and you bounce your head off that mat, that's gonna hurt, but at least there's some give. You know, you bounce your head off a sidewalk,
Yeah.
dude, you could die from that.
Right.
You know, and then so that's how, you know, guys who should be able to fight, in my opinion, end up going to jail. Because I
Right.
knock you out, you hit your head on the sidewalk and die, I go to jail.
Right.
That's stupid.
That's why
Yeah,
you don't hit him as hard
exactly.
as you can.
That's why. Hey,
That's why you don't fight.
you want to fight me? Yeah, beat me up. There's no retaliation. It's not like I fought back, I won, and now you want to come back with a gun or a knife or two other people. It's done. You beat me up. You won.
Yeah. How about just being humble enough
Yeah.
and going, hey, you know what, bro? You're right. Hey, whatever your name is,
Yeah.
my bad.
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have called you that.
Right.
I was out of line.
I mean, coming from where I come from, if you let me beat you up, I am still going to come back with people
Well, coming
to
from
beat
where
you
you
back
come
up again.
from-
Yeah, coming from where you come from. Gang
It's
people.
a different. It would be a different story.
Well, it's like I
Well,
would say fine.
That's a story of everywhere. That's everywhere. That's not
That's-
just where I
that's
come
pretty
from.
much everywhere.
Yeah.
No, it depends where you are and the type of person you're gonna get in a fight with. Whether they're gonna
Okay, obviously-
either try to press charges on you or come back with people. It's a
Yeah.
different type of people that will do that.
Well, then
Sure.
don't. Never mind.
Well, there's a humility involved in it's all prideful. You know, like the guy in the video could have just said, you know what, my bad. I'm sorry. I called you a B, and, you know, my bad. I was out of line. All right, bro. Knuckle, you know,
Yeah,
just knuckle it and whatever. And if the big guy keeps talking trash, smoke his ass.
right.
Just put him down.
If
Be like,
I'm
look, man, I said sorry.
if I'm getting robbed or mugged or I'll fight in
Self-defense.
self-defense. Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm just talking like I'm at a
Square up with somebody at a bar.
we're at church.
You're at church.
You
We
hate
can-
someone at church?
You get in an
No, I'm
altercation
saying,
with,
like-
with an
Wow.
usher.
Yeah, you get an altercation with Usher. You don't like where
He didn't let me
you.
place my money
Yeah.
inside the bag. He
Yeah.
took the money from my hand.
I'm letting him beat me up. No, like at work, or you know what I mean, like at the workplace. Where
Right.
I mean, where do you spend most of your time? At work,
At work.
right?
Yeah.
In my field, in construction, there's a better chance of somebody getting in a fight at work.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Bunch of hotheads.
In the library where you work, no, of course not.
Well, no, not exactly.
I'm just kidding. No, but so on a construction site, that's my thinking. Oh, if I'm on a construction site and we're arguing about, oh, why did you put your ducting there, or why did you install this there? I have to run my electrical. You know, I'm not gonna fight someone over something so
Right.
stupid where they're gonna come back. I'm gonna get an assault charge, or I'm gonna get whatever. I'm not talking about walking down the street and some guy coming to mug me in an alley, or hanging out with my gang member friends, because I don't
Right.
have any gang member friends.
Yeah, you do. I'm,
You right there.
I'm right here.
Right there.
Ex gang member, right? There you
Never
go.
really got into a gang, but I dealt a lot
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah. Blood in, blood out.
Right.
American
You're
me
never
stuff.
out. Yeah, you're never out.
Well, I mean,
Because think of all the places you hang out. Where you go to work, you go home. So if you get in a fight, on the freeway or
If I'm not at
or
work, I'm at home. If I'm not at home, I'm at the movies.
There you go.
Yeah, I will tell you, the only time I would get into a fight is if some road rage guy lost his mind on me. I'm a good driver, so that doesn't really happen. But if I did do something wrong, right, in a driving situation, and some guy got out of his car and approached my vehicle, I would definitely get out. And I would wait. Like, I wouldn't put up any fists. It's self-defense.
Right.
But I'd let you swing.
Right.
I'd let you swing. If I can, I'm going to put you down.
I think the only way that I would actually get in a fight is if someone harasses my wife.
Yeah.
Like, really bad, and they don't stop.
And even then, you're going to be like, yo, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to
Right?
them. I'm going to talk to the person, and if they, like, I'm not just going to hit somebody, but if they're going to throw a fist at me, I'm not just going to back down from that.
No, right. Well, and then...
I will definitely defend myself.
But you definitely want them to throw the punch.
Right. I'm not going to throw the first punch.
Right.
I'm not going to throw the first punch.
Not me.
Especially at a road rage. You know how many times...
Especially if there's witnesses.
You know, right. You know how many people die from road rage incidents in that way?
No.
A lot. A lot of people die.
I was going to say, no, I don't know.
What?
They
I thought you
either
had
get
like a
stabbed.
stat.
No, I don't have statistics, but okay, if anything, 80%.
80% of all road rage victims end in death.
Yeah. If I had
Just so we're clear, that's 8 out of 10 people.
die. But I mean,
would
look
say
it
it's
up.
like
Look
2
it up.
out of 10.
No, I say none out of 10.
No, there's a people get stabbed, people get shot.
All right, let's see what the stats for road
The
rage
stats?
mortalities are.
Death by road rage.
But in either case, you're still waiting for. I'm waiting for dude to throw a punch. I'm not even putting up fists.
Right.
I'm putting up like hands, like surrender.
Right.
Look, I don't want no part of this. Back up, whatever. I don't want it. But
You need to stop talking about my wife that way in
Yeah.
front of her, in front of people. Yeah.
and you
I
can do
will-
it respectfully, and you
Yeah.
go, "Hey, look, bro, this is my wife. I got to defend my wife, right?"
Right.
So
Nationally, they said there was more than 12,000 incidents of road rage. Okay.
Okay.
But I don't have it says many of these incidents have ended with serious injury or even fatality. So there's not a number, but we know there's about 12,000 incidents a year. Over 12,000.
Right.
So now let me see if I can find. Okay, it says 218 deaths. So let's say if 1,200,
Yeah, it's about 20%, maybe.
yeah.
what is it?
20
1,200?
Let me do the math.
Yes.
How many altercations?
1,200.
Okay, and then how many deaths?
218.
It's about 21% or something like that.
18%.
Yeah.
18%.
I'm not good at math.
That's a long. That was
So-
pretty close for somebody not good at math, but it was it's not 80.
It's not.
it would
You
be
guys
more-
said throw a number out there, and I did. All right.
It'd be more like
but
2 out of 10, right?
but if you watch, like local
1.8.
news and stuff like that, and you hear about these people getting in road rage fights, and then hear about someone getting stabbed, and then they end up dying.
Well,
Dude, I'm definitely.
It's like-
you know what that is, dude? That's the guy. The road rage guy gets out of his car and approaches the vehicle, and the person sitting in the vehicle stays in the vehicle.
That's the best way.
No, probably rolls down the window and be like, "What are you talking about, bro? Get away from my car!" Freaking takes a blade to the chest. Get out of the vehicle. Like, I'm not getting out of the vehicle first.
I'm not getting
No,
it.
definitely not.
Not on
But
the
if
side of the road.
But if you get out of your vehicle and approach my car,
Oh, I'm definitely getting out. Yeah,
I'm not gonna die.
Because you're
I'm not gonna die in my seat.
you're vulnerable. Yeah.
Stab me out here where I'm, where everybody can see you.
If I stop and you get out of your vehicle, now I'm playing with you. You start to walk right when you get up to the window, I'm taking off.
If you can, you're taking off. But
Well,
if you're
Unless he has a
trapped in
gun.
if you're trapped in traffic, or
Oh,
something like
trapped
that,
in
then-
traffic?
or at a stoplight where you can't get away, you're
Oh,
like,
okay.
okay, well, I'm not gonna just sit here.
Well, then that's like life or death. I'd already think, oh, this guy wants to kill me.
Would you smush him with your car?
Oh, I'd run him over
You
in
can't.
a second.
You can't.
That's
Why?
Because
vehicular manslaughter.
All he's doing is walking towards your car. He's not even putting you in danger.
Well, if he put me in danger, I'd run him over.
Well, that's not what you said.
I wouldn't run him over while he's walking to my car.
That's what he asked.
I'd run him over when he said, roll down your window, and I said no. And then he stood in front of my car. Then I'd run him over.
Did you guys see? Did you see this picture of supposedly Trump tweeting his head on Rocky Balboa's
That's
body?
an old picture.
Is that an old picture?
He did do that.
He did do that. That's
Yeah.
funny stuff right there.
That's
dude.
great. That is
Thursday?
so funny.
No, that was November.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
that
while
is
ago.
funny. Look at that. It's getting punched by Rocky Balboa. Or, who's that? Nancy Pelosi.
Parent sued after toddler draws on 10 new cars with a rock at Audi dealership in China.
You can't. You gotta control your kids.
That is,
Don't give them rocks. When
don't
you go,
give him rocks.
when you go to a car
Oh,
dealership.
man.
Some things are just
Why
obvious.
did that kid have a rock?
Is that not obvious? Hey, let's give the kid some rocks to play with when we go look at the brand new cars.
Yeah. Right. Here's a sharp rock, kid. We're going to be outside looking at this Lambo.
Go test out the paint jobs on those things.
Right. Stay away from the Audis. I went to the auto auction today.
No way.
That's interesting.
It is interesting. I used
Not
to
really
work at
podcast.
one.
It's not podcast interesting, but it was an interesting day.
Just to
anyway.
let us know.
18,000-year-old frozen puppy found in Siberia. Poor puppy.
18,000 years old?
Yeah, 18,000 years old.
Man.
They asked.
They asked. The puppy was like, what year is it?
He just started tapping the floor with his paw.
It's 2019?
He did the hard math, right? He was like 2019 divided by, multiplied, subtract this, and he was like, 18,000.
I'm 18,000.
I'm 18,000 years old. Dude, he still has fur on him. Look at that mug right there. Isn't he cute?
Oh my god.
Siberia.
That's crazy.
I'm going to be buried in Siberia. You can uproot me in 18,000 years. He's still got his teeth. This is Crazy News Day. Crazy News Day is Husky starts kitchen fire after owner leaves him home alone. Talking about
Sorry, I'm laughing, but that's just funny.
That's separation anxiety.
Dude.
You want to leave me alone, huh?
Man.
You want to leave me alone? I got you. I got you right here. Where are the matches at?
Must be just a gas stove. Hit it with its paw or something.
Yeah, set
Turned
the
it
place
on.
on fire. Who cares?
No, he
You know what?
slowly turned it on.
I'm telling you, the guy he left the oven on, blaming it on his dog. What are you gonna do? Oh yeah, I left the oven on.
He
Oh,
probably tried to cook his
stinking
dog.
dog did it. Come on,
Yeah.
the dog did it.
The dog did it.
Yeah, right.
That was.
Where's the proof the dog did it?
There's no. They're like, let's analyze this guy's financial problems.
Yeah.
And see how much money he owes to whom.
Right, the dog.
And kind of look. Yeah, there's got to be some investigation of that,
The
right?
dog said, let's just take him for his word. This guy's
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It must have been the damn husky.
right. Like this guy who crashed his
Bad dog.
He crashed his Tesla. His Tesla crashed into a cop car. He says it was in autopilot, and he had to turn around to help the dog.
Yeah.
He turns around to help the dog, crashes into a cop car. Says, I put an autopilot, and I turned around to help the dog.
What state was that in?
I
Do you remember?
I
Because
don't-
I would work in California.
I don't know if it was.
Dude.
I'll look it
Well,
up.
if you care about you care more about your dog than you do civilian life. That's okay in California. Oh, hey, Your Honor. I think you should let him go with a fine. He was really helping his dog. Oh, you were helping your dog? Yeah. Oh. Well, in that case, case dismissed.
Let's see.
You can all go now.
It doesn't. Connecticut, Norwalk, Connecticut.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't work in Norwalk, Connecticut. They don't care about dogs there.
Right.
They care about cops there.
Man.
Right. Like, come on.
Your car hates cops.
Was it really on autopilot? Was
Chino,
it- was it
newlywed,
guy-
mourned after deadly fight with wedding crashers.
See?
What is it?
You see, that's what I'm talking about. Wedding crashers. Who
Yeah.
cares? You're gonna get in a fight with They're not gangsters. They're not
That's
your
so
friends.
stupid.
You know what
yeah.
I mean? They're
Well,
not-
I mean, look at him. He looks like
a wedding
an old
crasher.
gangster.
guy wants to eat some food at your wedding.
Here's Huffington. Oh, NPR. You guys. All right. NPR for you news critical people like Jared. NPR. Is
Yeah.
that a legit news source for you?
And I get all my news from TMZ. That's my most legitimate.
TMZ. Perfect. So this
Wow.
is just above TMZ. Says a banana taped to a wall was sold for $120,000 as a piece of art.
Yeah,
A
I heard
piece
about
of
this. And a guy
wool?
bought it and
NPR
ate
Scott
it.
Simon wonders how it makes people think about the passage of time. And that banana's got to be changed like every few days because the freaking banana goes rotten. This is
that banana that was sold for like a bunch of money.
All right,
and someone ate it.
let me just, if you could see my face right now, let me just say, if you got $120,000 to freaking just burn
To buy a banana.
just to buy a banana that's duct taped to a canvas or whatever, I swear to God, I'll take that $125,000 and put it to really good use.
Well, that's what the guy was sick of putting his money to
Like
good use.
I'll give you a banana.
He's like, I've been putting my money to good use for how many years?
I'll
now?
tell
I
you
can
what.
afford a $120,000 banana.
I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna buy this.
Give
stupid
me the
thing.
$125,000. I'll give you a freaking banana. I'll feed you a banana. I
Right.
don't care.
It's been done. He's had it all been done. He's like,
I'm just saying, there's so much money out there right now. If you're sitting at home broke, trashing rich people because of whatever reason you're trashing rich people, just know that there's enough money out there for you to go get.
Right.
There's money to be made.
Dude, I know, and you realize this, if you walk through South Coast Plaza, I just walked through South Coast Plaza the other day, and you look at the stores and how much room, how much space is in these stores to showcase a purse, a
Right.
bag, a shoe. There's so much space and so much room because everything's being sold for so much, and these spaces that they're renting must cost so much, but people are buying these products, and these places are staying in business.
Yeah. Oh, we interrupt this broadcast for a little.
A little phone ring.
That
But
is so
yes,
crazy.
people are spending the money and they're buying ridiculous things all day, every day.
Yeah. Yeah, there's money out there to get. See, people get mad at the top 1% or the top whatever percent, and they're just sitting around. If you would stop sitting home playing freaking video games all day, whining about not having money, go out there and hustle. I was talking to a buddy of mine today as we were walking around the auction. Did I mention I went to the auto auction?
Yeah,
Yes,
you did.
you did.
You said it.
Sweet. Flipping me some cars. Why, we were talking about his Serbian friend. He's got a Serbian friend, if I didn't mention that. He's got a Serbian friend that came over from...
Serbia.
Right, thank you. And he takes him to the auction. That fool goes in there. He buys a $1,500 vehicle,
Yeah.
high mileage, sells it for $3,000, makes $1,500.
Right.
Goes in, buys a $3,000 vehicle, sells it for $5,000, makes $2,000. He's flipping. He's just,
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Right.
It's not hard. You just have to get up off the couch
You just gotta like doing
and go to a
flips.
car auction.
and go do it. I mean, it's not as easy as just going to a car auction. You got to
He
get
probably
your
has-
licenses and stuff. But
Does
it's
he have
still-
a car dealership?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he has a car dealership. He's
Oh.
got his dealer's license,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't have a dealership.
Oh, okay.
He has a. Well, we learned from there's a company we both worked at years ago, and the owner of that company had his dealer's license because we go through crew trucks a lot. When you go through crew trucks, F-150s or Dodge 1500s or whatever, you learn ways of saving money.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the ways you save money is you just go and buy a freaking, $3,000 or $4,000 work truck, throw a rig on it, drive it for 3 or 4 years, send it out into the desert and burn it.
Right.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's $4,000, $5,000, whatever it is, maybe $10,000 you spend, but it's definitely not a new truck
Right.
because crew guys don't treat their vehicles well.
Right, because it's not theirs.
It's not theirs. So then you learn pretty quick, right? Like you learn right away. Don't give them nice stuff
Mm-hmm.
because they don't treat stuff nice. So, but he was, his Serbian friend. I mean, and I've known a ton of people to come from other countries. Don't speak a lick of English.
Mm-hmm.
Buy houses, flipping cars, making money, doing whatever they're doing. They're hustling,
Mm.
and then you get like Americans sitting around going, "Oh, I hate the top 1%. They're so greedy." And you're like, "What are you?"
Well, because they
talking
can't
about?"
figure out how to make money watching Netflix.
Right.
There was a guy that I used to live. He was my neighbor when I used to live in Whittier, and he would buy cars off the street, throw some wax on them, sell them for more. That's all he
yeah.
did. That was his job. He didn't have a job, and that's all he did.
Right. Now imagine you go to the auction, you get it for $1,000 cheaper.
Yeah, that's
Right.
crazy.
It's ideal.
That's all he did was
Yeah.
just sell cars.
Now, did you buy a vehicle when you were at this auction?
Buying day is tomorrow. Viewing day was today.
Oh, so you viewed.
I viewed.
Now, do you have to have a dealer's license to buy?
I have a auto sales person's license, so I can go in there and buy now because I just got that license today
Now, how did you get that license?
from him.
From the Serbian.
Because he owns a dealership. No, my friend. That's the Serbian friend.
So if someone like me or Josh was like, hey, the average guy wants to start this, how would they get a dealer's license?
Speak for yourself about
go to the
average,
DMV.
Jared.
Go to the DMV.
Go to DMV.com.
Mm-hmm.
Download all the steps required to get a dealer's license.
Oh, that's it.
Follow those steps.
So it's pretty simple.
It's simple. It's just time consuming.
How much?
I don't know what he paid for his dealer's license. I paid I was out of pocket today, maybe a couple $100.
Okay.
And you're going to get a vehicle
Because
tomorrow?
you got to do a live scan. You got to do all these things. I may not get one tomorrow, but I'll get one probably next week or early next year.
But you're going to go tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to go tomorrow. See how the auction works.
Okay.
I guess they do like one car a minute.
Yeah.
They just...
And are you going to try for one?
I probably won't try for one. Cause
Which one did you go to?
Manheim and
Okay.
Anaheim.
Yeah.
Manheim and Anaheim.
Okay.
Manheim and Anaheim.
Yeah, man, that's a freaking big place. And we started up a, what's it called? A Hellcat? Dodge SRT Hellcat. Oof. That thing.
So you get, you go through, you look at them, you start them.
You can start them, yeah.
And then, can you drive them?
You can drive them a little bit if you want.
Wow. And then you get, tomorrow you get
Next day.
And then you bid on it.
You really just go in there, turn them on, make sure there's no check engine lights on, do whatever inspection you're going to do, take pictures, do all that stuff so you know what you're bidding on next day.
Wow.
And then when you see it, you got your
boom
paddle,
your bidding sticker,
your bidding
and
sign,
your card.
Yeah, and then you just rub your nose or raise your eyebrow or something, and they go, you all right? I'm at 1550. Do I get 1600, 1600, 17? Do I got 1750? I got 1750.
Sold to Jake.
Sold to 895. Whatever. Go give them cash. Drive out with your car.
That's cool. That sounds fun.
Yeah, well,
don't leave without the paperwork though.
No, you can't leave without the paperwork, and then because for us, like looking into the future, again, it's. Over the last 6 months, we've had 2 vehicles totaled at our place.
Totaled?
Wow.
Totaled. Whose fault?
The first one, well...
The driver's or...
The first one was our technician's fault.
Okay.
Fell asleep. Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah,
okay.
Right? So crashed into a lady, totaled the truck. The second one, a guy was coming out of a driveway and T-boned one of our inspectors.
Oh, okay, so it was the...
And then the insurance company totaled that one. So now we're 2 vehicles down, and I'm not buying expensive vehicles anymore. So I'm like, all right, well, I got to go to this place, just buy them cheap.
Dang, that's crazy. So why did he fall asleep?
Because he was tired.
Obvious. Was he working late? Or
he was working late. Yeah, our technicians sometimes will drive because he lives in L.A. Mm-hmm. Not deep L.A., but he lives like El Monte.
Okay.
And if he's running to San Diego,
gotcha.
2-3 days in a row.
You know what you need to get him?
Pretty heavy.
You know what you need? Does he still work with you?
I can get him one of those Christmas sweaters with Santa doing blow on it.
No, you get him a Starbucks coffee card. Here you go, sucker. Next time, stop and get a coffee.
Well, get a coffee. We gave him the hey, what a mature man does when he's falling asleep at the wheel thing.
What's that?
Pull over and do some jumping jacks or something. Dude, don't freaking smash into people.
Or pull over and go to sleep.
Or pull over
take
and
a nap.
Take a nap.
I get you're in a hurry to go home.
Yeah.
I get it. You're in a hurry to go home. You want to be home, but stay awake.
Yeah.
Especially when you get into LA, it's harder because it's stop and go and it's slow.
Absolutely.
And if you've already been 4 hours driving all day and you've worked hard, it's kind of like
they say driving tired is just like driving drunk.
Yep. And if you're just stop and go 5-10 miles an hour.
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden it takes off to 20 and then you doze off.
You're basically rocking yourself to sleep.
That's it. You're just rocking yourself to sleep. We've all been there, so it's not like we can be too mad at them. And it's like, well, It is what it is. But, but you got to watch it. So we're at a place now where we're just kind of like looking at the vehicles going, let's just spend $3,000 or $4,000 on a vehicle and whatever happens to it, happens to it.
Did you see anything you liked today?
Yeah.
A couple things.
Yeah, they had we don't need a crew truck just yet, but they had an F-150 there that was had full boxes, ladder rack, the whole 9 yards on it, $10,000.
Just have this guy build you something.
It's like $10,000. I can go buy that. It had $3,000 worth of equipment on it already.
Dude, give this guy some duct tape and a piece of metal, and he'll build you anything you want.
That ladder rack he made
Yeah.
for his truck, freaking gold. Love that thing. Ladder rack cost me like $600 or more. You know, it's like
Cost him free.
It cost him
Well, it's
some
$20.
No.
I got
$20 worth of
But
custom made.
thin metal or whatever. But yeah, so that was. But then I started thinking like maybe I go there because I gotta buy Abby a vehicle at some point, so I'll probably get her vehicle from there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, yeah, get something that's because they have good. I mean, dealers show up there all the time buying cars.
Yeah,
So they're good vehicles,
they are good vehicles.
or they can be.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got the cash, man, you go there. You spend. I'm thinking you spend $2,000 on a car, detail it, make it smell nice, make sure it's running right,
Sell it.
sell that sucker for twice as much.
Absolutely.
That's easy money. I had my first neighbor when we moved back to Orange County 10 years ago, was a wrench head, and that's what he did. He just flipped cars. He didn't have a regular job. Try to get that guy to clock in and clock out in an office or something. Hell no. Buy a car over here, sell it over there for a profit. The guy did just fine for himself.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
I was like, that seems like the.
The American
I don't know
way.
why anybody works. No offense to anybody listening to this, and no offense to
Josh.
our brother Joshua here, who has a normal job. I mean, we all have normal full-time jobs,
Mm-hmm.
but dang it, man, I could not go back to working for somebody else.
Yeah. I think some people like the steadiness of it, the security of
Sure.
it. They don't have to think about it when they go home.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense if you got if you got other things you're doing, other things that I know you teach a lot. You're doing a bunch of stuff that you don't want to. I mean, who wants to think about business stuff? I'm always thinking about business stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I love not working for people. I love it, man. I love it. I hate the stress is stress.
Stress is stress.
You're gonna have that. If you have middle management, some guy above you that's talking about, hey, where's our numbers? What's our net profitability? Blah 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 blah. What are we doing on our marketing? That's just as stressful as owning your own business
Oh, yeah.
and being accountable to yourself for your marketing dollars. And
Right. I want to be able to say, you know what? This year we're going to lower the goals. This year we want to make less than we did last year.
last year we want to make less. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know? And maybe next year we're a little more motivated. We're going to make next year. In 2 years from now, we'll make more.
Speed up, slow down, however you want to
Yeah.
do
it's
it.
like-
But it's,
exactly.
who's
It's my
trying to-
choice.
Who's trying to build an empire? Or anything,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
There it goes. That was a good one.
That's a good one right there.
Yeah.
That's the gong gong.
The
All right.
gong gong.
What are we thinking, boys?
What time is it?
It's 8 something, man. It's past our time. I eat 11.
We need some news stories.
Everybody listening to this right now is like, well, if you guys aren't interested in talking anymore, I'm not
We're not
going to
listen.
to your-
Yeah. Like, what was this even about?
What was it?
I
It was
know.
about funky news stories. It's like what we're going to do, maybe, if you like it. Look, this is an opportunity for everybody who might be listening to this podcast, all like 3 or 4 of you, to spread the word. But if there's more of you, as you guys are listening to this, at some point people are going to listen to this. Send us an email.
Send us some
At,
ideas.
goatcast@gmail.com and send us your ideas. And we'll
Subscribe.
subscribe. You got to hit subscribe. Please hit subscribe.
Subscribe.
That helps us out a bunch. And obviously, we want this podcast to be as good for you as it possibly can be, so it entertains your day and makes you laugh and hopefully is somewhat insightful from time to time. But, we're committed to sticking in it and making sure that it's that for you, so just help us know what that means.
And wait for the GOAD fight night.
GOAD fight night.
Mine already passed.
Where two worlds
Collide.
collide.
Jared's going to get rocked.
Yeah,
The wrestler
I can't wait.
and the boxer.
And
Best friend.
don't be afraid.
You
I'm
guys
not
are-
afraid. But
No,
I
you
just
are
want you to
because
know,
you already
You
said
don't
no,
have to be
time
afraid
out.
to get your butt
You
kicked.
already said that you didn't want to because you might hurt me.
Oh, you're bad back.
Yeah.
I've
No, that's why I'm saying
that's
don't
not-
be afraid. That's being a
No.
little wuss.
No, I'm not afraid for you. I'm
It's
afraid for
caring
your
about you.
kids.
Caring about, yeah. 'cause
It's,
you gotta
if you didn't have
provide
any
for your
kids
You know
or
what,
a
dude?
wife, I'd be like, who cares about his back? But because I think of your wife and your kids, that's who that's who I care about. I don't care about you, bro.
Then don't. I don't care about you.
If you
either.
couldn't go to work, that affects Stacy and the kids too much.
Yeah.
And
I'd feel bad for them. And then, Stacy would be like, what did you do to my husband? You twisted him like a pretzel. You shamed him in front of his kids. Everybody thinks he's a wuss now. The whole world.
No kids.
Kids aren't invited to this, right?
Dude, no way.
You think they'll never see it?
You don't want to be shamed
You
in front
don't
of your
think
kids.
all of a sudden 10 years from now, your kids are, 15 years old and their friends are like, hey, look.
No, that's when I will show them.
Here's a video of your
I definitely
old
want
man
Danae
getting
there.
his butt kicked.
Yeah.
I want Danae there.
You really only want that video if you win.
Yeah.
Like,
I
look
have.
what I did.
I already have that video.
In your head.
Exactly, of me smashing your face, putting your face into the mud.
You know what's funny? It's because he used to do so many drugs, right? And when you do drugs, you think you can do anything. And so he used to fight when he did drugs. He started doing drugs when he was 8 years old. So the guy, for this many years, has thought that he's on top of the world, okay?
Right.
Because he's been on drugs. He's been
Yeah.
off drugs for what, like 2 years now? And he still thinks he's that same guy?
2 years.
Is it more
Wow.
than 2 years?
Wow.
You're fresh, clean.
Dude, freshly clean.
I'm just messing with
It's
you.
been 11
But
years.
11 years.
11
He's been off
years.
Okay, he hasn't fought for
That's
11 years,
a
right?
decade.
You haven't hit anyone in the face.
Have you
gotten
ever
a fight
been
for
in a-
11 years.
When
okay?
was the last time you hit someone in the face? You never have because you're a little
But I
sissy.
wasn't,
Your mom didn't let you box because she said, "Oh, I don't want his pretty little face to get all messed up."
My
So then you had
moneymaker.
to wrestle like a little girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
little girls wrestle.
They do.
Did you fight sober ever?
Yeah.
Back in the
That's
day?
how I started.
Okay, good.
Until
When
I
did you
broke
when
my-
were you sober?
There was a few times
No, you were
when
never
I couldn't
sober.
when I couldn't
There was
score.
always a trace, and you've always thought
then-
that you were on
and
top
then-
of the world.
I ended up breaking my collarbone.
In a fight with a
No,
girl?
actually,
Some girl
I
ended
was
up breaking
I
the
got
collarbone.
in a fight with the floor, and then I broke my collarbone, and then got hocked up on Narcos.
There you go.
I was 12 years old.
12 years, Jesus.
12 years.
I was 6 and a
Hey,
half.
where can I get the narco?
I was 6 and a
I
half.
was-
Yo, man, where's that?
I was 2 years old.
Yo, man, you got the scripts?
Dude,
My
my
little
dad
6-year-old
used
was
to
begging
put
for scripts.
his Coke in our diapers and say, "Hey, go walk over there."
Yeah. The first fight I got into,
You guys smoke.
I was 6
Coke?
years old. My mom took my cigar out of my mouth. I beat the crap out of
That's
her.
right.
Just kidding.
You say, you listen, lady.
That's my cigar.
That's
That's
my
my
stogie.
cigar.
And you can't have
Remember Baby Herman from
Yeah,
Roger
that's what I
Rabbit?
was
Yeah,
thinking.
of course.
My stogie.
All right. Having said so, let's see. We're gonna do
Goat fight
We're
night.
gonna do a pay-per-view via YouTube. Price of admission is $0, and then you can. What we should do is lead up to it. Maybe we'll do it in. You guys want to do it in the first week of March?
Oh my goodness.
That's too far for him.
Is that too far for you? You can't plan that
I'll
far
do-
ahead.
I mean, we can do it in March. I was hoping.
If we
I was hoping
Feb-
like tonight.
February.
Jared, you're not down right now.
So this
I'll
launches.
stab you with your own knife.
Oh my gosh,
So
bro.
this will launch in January. You figure you got to give people about 6 to 8 weeks to kind of hype it, YouTube it, do
Oh,
all that
okay.
stuff, right? Get the word out. We'll run it live on YouTube and Facebook.
Live?
Yeah, live.
Let's do it
Oh,
live.
Snap! You want to do it live? No, well, if we do it live, we can't
Yeah.
commentate on it
So
later.
actually, you're
So
right.
let's
It'll probably be
record it.
about March or April.
Let's
by
do
the time
March.
this-
Let's do March or April. That'll give us time to get some momentum with this GOAD people because all you guys are going to share it and like it and subscribe and do all that stuff.
I'd say
because we love
March.
you.
If anything, if you're looking that far ahead, Jared,
I'm not
Then
looking. We can do it before that and then
March.
post it later. But
Yeah, I guess
he's
we can
right.
do it before that and then post it later. But
But realistically, just like you're saying, because of the number of podcasts before this one, it would be.
Sometime
Yeah.
after Valentine's Day.
okay, because you don't want to do the love and action stuff with the busted lip.
Well, I don't want to do love and action stuff with Jared first.
That's you don't want to warm up with Jared.
I don't know why not.
Probably the beard.
I'll probably have it shaved by then.
Well, you
yeah.
better because it's getting pulled out if it is not.
Trim it out.
All right, so Funky News Week. I think it was just mostly Funky News Week. And some
I think it was just funky.
Funky News Day.
Random ramblings. We're gonna go off and discuss more business stuff. You guys need to say anything else?
See you next week.
See ya next week.
I'm going to kill you, Jared.